Hey y'all, it's your girl NeenaRose coming at you for your May 11th, 2021 um, daily come up for May, which is May series. Believe it before you see it. Okay. Um, just want to help some of you out with believing what it is before you actually see it. You know, pulling in these manifesting techniques every day of your life. And I'm saying pulling in where once you get an idea of what you want, for some of you, you may need to draw it. Some of you may need to put it on a vision board. Some of you may need to write it out. Some of you, you know, may need to say it 10 times to yourself. You need to get your technique down. And then what some people call it today, because it's a technique, we call it techniques back in the day. Now everything's a ritual. You get your rituals down of what you're doing. So if you're praying certain prayers 5 to 10 times a day, affirmations, all of these are techniques to manifest, you know, of what it's going to take to move forward in spite of what other people say or do. And with that, I'm hearing the word gratitude. Being grateful has a lot to do with manifesting. Being grateful for the bad times, the hard times, the times that it felt like you wasn't going to ever come out. Understanding war, going through, fighting, purpose living, purpose fighting. There's so much more that goes on than what meets the eye. You have mountain goat in the reverse. It says fighting for love or ordinary declarations may hide unfaithfulness. Now this is in the reverse. I feel like there's an energy here that somebody, you may not even be paying attention to someone anymore. Some of you may have let a situation drop. I feel like some of you may not even be paying attention anymore. Give me the animal spirits for May 11th, 2021. Okay, so 3 came out here. You have deer in reverse, which it says take note of the messages and whispers and secrets adrift on the breeze. So a lot of you may be thinking about some things that may have been said or done, and people don't know that you know. Like I say, when you pay attention to what's been said, secrets that's been adrift in the breeze. So that is kind of like being somewhere and you hear something at the bottom of the tarot. I'm about to shuffle again, but we're starting off with the 8 of Wands here. This information coming in. Some of you have gotten information about. I'm just going to spread these out. I'm going to put some clarifiers on top, and then we're going to go over them. So it's 3 animal spirits here that we're going to go over for the day. But I feel like there are some things that have come out, and a lot of people aren't really paying attention. Or you are thinking about some things that was said that you never even admitted to. You didn't say that, hey, I knew about this already. Hey, this happened. Hey, you just never really told it. And I feel like that's what's coming up right now. A lot of you never told what happened. And some of you just may be thinking about what happened. Happy birthday, Taurus. Those of you born on the 11th, or in this season rather, happy birthday. So I feel like, there's a lot of things that are going on. People are inspired and moving forward in spite of. You do have the birthday special for $20. So definitely take advantage of that, Taurus. It's in the description box below. Those of you that's born in Taurus season, you need to send over your birthday and things of that nature, and then you'll get it's a general read for $20. But anyway, I feel like there's energy here. A lot of you are thinking about what was told to you. Maybe some things that was about an offer. that you may have found out about that people don't even know you know about. Let's say like somebody offered companionship, and then you got wind of they was really married or they were on the down low, but you never told it. You just cut it off. I feel like a lot of you are thinking about that right now. Like whoever's going to resonate with this, they're going to be thinking about that right now. Um, I'm hearing cleverness. A lot of you didn't tell what it is that you knew. You just sat on the information, and I feel like a lot of you are thinking about that now. And I feel like it has a lot to do with you all believing things before you see them. You didn't really believe it. Things came about, so you didn't bring it up, but things actually turned out like that at some point. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Fool in reverse here. Um, and I feel like something may come out just kind of spontaneously. Because to me, the Fool in the upright is planned. That's planned course of action. Because the Fool has that knapsack, has that where I'm going from here type attitude. I may be taking a leap of faith to you, but I already planned this trip because I have some things with me I'm taking with me. In the reverse, it's just like on a whim. So some of you may on a whim speak on something that you hadn't told anybody about, that you knew. Somebody may have thought that they got over. And then you might say, you know what, I didn't tell you this, but this is why I did what I did. And they're gonna be like, oh, I didn't know you knew. Yeah, you didn't know I knew. But I been knew you was dirty. The first animal spirit here, it came out turned down, is the scarab beetle. What is unregarded or discarded holds a secret, a seed of creation. Now, just like what I just said, I really believe somebody thinks that no one saw them or no one knew their secret, or the ones that knew the secret didn't tell you, but they did. Or you didn't tell on them and you could have. Somebody's going to find out, or somebody's thinking about when they found out that more than the people they thought was down with them knew and didn't tell on them. Let's see what this hidden info is for the devil. I feel like somebody knows somebody's dirty little nasty secret. And they're going to find out that you knew, but you didn't tell it. Or when you do come forth on some information, they're going to be like, hold up, how did you know that? Tell me about the devil here for the collective. Tell me about the devil for the collective. They jumping out and jumping back in. What we got? Come on, give me something for the devil here for the collective. What you want them to know, Creator? A lot of you are dealing with people and things. People are upset. No one wants to tell it now. They was about to come out the toxicity. Some of you are connected to some very toxic people, or some of you can't really go up against Big Brother like what you think. Okay, so we're gonna go with the Two of Pentacles came out in reverse here at the bottom. Um, some of you may have juggled for a while um telling it, telling what happened, telling the truth about a situation. Some of you may have juggled for a while, um, but I feel like it may be your time to tell it now. It may be your time to tell your story. You have here the Four of Swords in reverse, the Two of Wands, and the Four of Cups in reverse here, clarifying the devil. I feel like some things are going to get resurrected with this Four of Swords in reverse. Some of you may go back to a connection. There may even be a death here that a life may have ended, so that others, some of you may go into a connection because a connection ended. Where you didn't receive a cup or the cup that you wanted, a cup is coming in. A cup is coming in. Um, Somebody's gonna do some healing. I feel like now I don't see the star here, but I feel like with this devil here and the Four of Swords in reverse here, I feel like there's gonna be some type of resurrection of a union that was supposed to happen. Somebody may pick something up because of a death of a connection. Now, I feel like this was planned. Remember, I said the Fool was at the bottom of the deck, and it was in reverse. It looked like it, and like I said, that's sporadic. But I really believe, or just kind of just doing something on a whim. I feel like that's what it's going to appear to look like to people. Something's going to be happening on a whim, but I don't believe it's going to be really on a whim. I believe somebody's waiting for something to be over, and then they're going to go in and look for this other union that didn't come to fruition. Like, so you know how sometimes they be like, well, you break up with somebody and you've been 2 days into it. You already know where you want to go, but you're really going to put some time in between it. Some of you may have put a month in between. This may have happened a month ago, and a lot of you may be going to seek out the person that you really want to be with. Like, you putting some time in between so that it won't be no problems, where you may fare a different way so the problems won't persist with this person. You have here orangutan, which was also hidden. This is working to live joyously and not living to work. So a lot of you are striving to be happy, and this is not something that is being. I mean, for some of you that's in these toxic environments, you know what I'm talking about. You really can't let people know that you're happy or that you're making it or that you're thriving. Why? Because they will come for what you have. I feel like this is not, someone's not making this known that they are living to be happy. They're living to be joyous and not so much um, just working, just to be working. Like they're basically, I'm going to make this count. I'm going to use this money to be able to move over here. I'm going to stay over here for a little while, and I'm going to save my money, and I'm going to go do this. Some people are going to up and leave. I feel like they're going to make their money count. You know, some of you may have been in codependent relationships, and everything you had was joint. You never had anything on your own. Some of you have, but now some of you have gotten in these codependent relationships where everything that you own, they have owned it. And it's not even a marriage. It's just y'all went half on it on y'all income tax. Neither one of y'all bought anything outright. And both of y'all really needed each other's income. No one could stand on their own. And I believe this is what this is. A lot of you are going to make amends with yourself and stand on your own 2 feet. You got the Five of Pentacles in reverse, Empress in reverse. Everything like is in reverse. The World in reverse. Ace of Wands in reverse. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Queen of Wands in reverse. Everything in reverse. And the Ace of Swords in reverse. And ain't that what I just said before I pull these cards? You all are making sure that you stand on your own. No joint task here. No illusions. No more lies to yourself. No more fake standing on your own. Those of you, the Queen of Wands here in reverse, no more. And I say fake standing on your own. You know how somebody say, well, this my house and all this here. But the whole time you got somebody. And they go in on the bills. And if you really didn't have them, you probably couldn't afford it, or you would be struggling real bad. And I feel like a lot of you have come out of these codependent relationships to stand. Everybody didn't do this. A lot of people don't know how to come out of codependent relationships. So what they do, they get deeper and deeper in it. Some people have been relying on their partners to be the breadwinners for so long, And they know they need to come up out of it, but what they do, they go and marry that person. Well, we're gonna get married because I just they're not gonna tell that person their real thoughts. But I don't think I can ever pull this off by myself. I won't ever understand money management. I'm always overspend. Even though I can go take a class, I can go read a book, I can go do something to get to pick up a weakness and turn it into a strength. And that's the thing about the willpower. You know, I can choose to leave a situation. These may be divine masculines leaving a situation, leaving a situation to become, to stand alone, to be able to be a head or even a co-head that's prospering. See, you could be a co-head with somebody and y'all not prospering because that's not where it's at. And you're not growing off of each other. Some of you have met people and some people have met you and they aspire to do better. And then they coming back for you. The offer was never pulled off the table. It was just delayed because I'm not ready. Oh, I never thought I would meet you. Some people are they flip their whole world upside down. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. I'm not going to accept any more money from you. Ace of Wands in reverse. No, I'm not even sleeping with you anymore. The World in reverse. This cycle was closed out and I'm not going to open it back up. But I do need to reevaluate what happened. The Empress in reverse. Nah, I don't think of you the same way as I did. I feel like you may be a decent mother, but some of the stuff that you did, you really was shady with, and that really wasn't right. I'm not out in the cold anymore, because now I know who I am. Let's get something here for this World and this Empress, both in the reverse. A lot of you are realizing what it takes to live and be happy. You know, none of you are really happy dealing with somebody else's things. I feel like, and I say somebody else's things, some of you was pulling your weight. It's just the whole point of when things got real, you never could move along like you needed to. Oh, that's mine. You can't take that. I bought that. You know, that was an eye opener. And then you met somebody who don't have anybody and they just getting it how they live. I feel like that had a lot to do with your perception of your situation and theirs. I just feel like there's a I'm there I'm I was they're telling me to say enemy. There's an enemy here that was in the camp. And I feel like you realize that now. Like basically to keep you from your happiness, your end goals. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Six of Wands here. I feel like you're going to start feeling good about yourself. And even if your defeats, your victories are small, they're not like big like what other people may be. They're still a victory. And I feel like you're gonna accept them. You're gonna start accepting all of your goals, your dreams, and you're going to pull in what it is. I'm proud to say this mine. This is mine. Even if I'm using a bus pass, it's mine. I don't have to worry about telling nobody where I'm finna go because it's over with. The Empress in reverse is being clarified by the Nine of Cups. A lot of you are stepping out and doing your own thing. I'm no longer codependent on anyone. And I'm happy. You know, some of you may have walked off and left the house and left the car, left your clothes. Because you realize no matter what you did or how much you put in, it was never yours. And I'm not going to die behind this stuff. It ain't worth it. I can go buy some more. You know, you want to be unfair. You think somebody's asking like, so you would rather me be here unhappy just to be around my things than to be somewhere and be happy and start over? And then their response is like, I don't give a crap what you do. You know, you're not taking nothing about it here. And some people think that people are going to hold on. These are the people that have kids for people and think that they're going to stay. These are the people that's trying to hold on to you with monetary things, with gifts and you know, whatever's at the house, you're going to stay because you got cable. Silly stuff. Or you're not going to see your kids if you leave. You know, they're human beings like everybody else. You know, there are a lot of people that play these games, but I feel like whoever's resonating with this, you are believing it before you see it. A lot of you had already gotten your intuition. The world card here, the world card is here in reverse. Now, the world in reverse, your world may have gotten turned upside down when this karmic cycle ended. You know, some people may want to go back to the way things were. But I feel like with this, the illusions and stuff being cut out with the Ace of Swords, everything, it was like everything that was alive came to the forefront. No, you're not my life mate. No, I don't want to be with you. No, I'm not going to stay. No, this is not going to work. The world in reverse is being clarified by the Knight of Pentacles, Judgment, Three of Swords, and then the Strength. I feel like there's more going on in what meets the eye here. Of course there is, right? Nothing just stays the same. Judgment is being clarified by the Six of Swords in reverse. And Strength is being clarified by the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So a lot of you had to let go. A lot of you had to let go and realize that this situation will never be fair to you because it's not home. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. It's not home. This was not a stable connection for you. This was built off of heartache, pain, and I'm hearing disgrace. You got some people that'll never be happy, and they drew this karma into themselves because what? They want to play victim and then work witchcraft on the side to make sure you stay in bondage, or try to make sure you stay in bondage. The last one here that came out, turned down, the animal spirit, is the chameleon. Conceal ambition with patience until it is time to make your move. Lovers in reverse is what's clarifying this. And we're going to clarify the lovers in reverse. So that means the situation may have ended. Some of you may have stayed long as you could. Some of you didn't stay long at all because you realized the process. Some of you, when you realized the situation was over, you left. You knew you wasn't going to get right into a relationship because you needed this to be completely over. You needed them to have a tantrum. You needed them to maybe bash the windows out the car, act stupid. You needed all this time to deal with no one. So that everything that they do it to you and no one else. See, some of you thought about this and you end up protecting the person that you knew you were going to. You met someone while you was with someone. You didn't cheat because you knew without a shadow of a doubt, this is it. This is the person I want to be with. So some of you messed up the new connection to clear out the old. But you didn't mess it up to where it was a point of no return. You just messed it up to where I need to get up out of this completely. So when you broke it off with this person, some of you had nowhere to go. Some of you didn't have. Some of you were sharing a car, sharing a place. And you didn't even realize until you got in the thick of it that you didn't have any more clothes. You didn't have any more shoes. You didn't have anything. They claimed all your stuff. Even the stuff you bought with your own money, they claimed everything. Claimed you were stealing when you tried to get your things. And then I feel like some of them were unapologetic and some of them were using emotional manipulation on you. Could have been dealing with a Pisces. Not saying Pisces do that, but I just saw the Pisces card here, that Page of Cups here. I just feel like it just could have been a lot of emotional manipulation at this point, because when a relationship's over and they end, we tend to have like conflict and stuff when you come out of deception. Yeah, you know how people do, they get mad at you when you see them for who they are. They get mad at you for being you. I just feel like there's a grand scheme to things, and people are really figuring out where they really going and how they gonna get there. And they piggyback off of you. Some people weren't even inspired to live their own life or to have their own place until they met you and realized, hell, you doing it by yourself. I could do it by myself. Give me something here for the lovers in reverse. What is it that you want the collective to know, Creator? We got the Four of Wands in reverse. Some of you, this was a divine connection that had to happen, but it wasn't somewhere that you were supposed to stay. But it was supposed to happen though. Let me get another one. Let me get another one for the lovers in reverse. What do you have for the collective, Creator? Hey, a few more. Okay, so you have Justice at the bottom of the deck. Now you have the Three of Cups in reverse and the Emperor in reverse. And then turned down was the Queen of Cups. What was hidden here was this love, the emotional support, that basically is what you were taught in this connection. How do you taught that? And if it's so toxic? No, because that means you understand what love is. See, remember, you kept giving them opportunities to bring you a cup that they never brought you. I feel like this was a cup here that a lot of you were looking for this cup, and this person actually showed you who they were. Let's find out who this Emperor is in the reverse here. Who is this Emperor in reverse, Creator, for the collective? What is it that they need to know? I feel like this person even turned their kids against you. You healed. You healed during this connection. And then you may have healed after the connection ended. Let me get another one. Give me another one for the Emperor in reverse, Creator. I feel like you healed past this connection. You got the Knight of Wands in reverse. See, you realize in this connection what it is that you really don't want. You don't really want a connection like this. You don't want to have problems with people here and there like this. You don't want that. A lot of you are moving forward, but you don't have anything. A lot of you left this connection with the clothes on your back, or the few clothes that you probably could take, the uniforms for work. If that, I feel like a lot of you put up with a lot of stuff and you was unhappy for a long time. This person, what I was about to say too, with the Three of Cups in reverse, this person may talk about you to your kids, or this person may talk about you to their kids. Or like even at celebrations, they may talk down on you, they may be talking about you at the gatherings. But then it's like, okay, your argument may be, why do you want this connection and all you do is talk about me? Why do you want to be? Why are you want me to stay and you don't ever have nothing good to say about me? And I feel like this was a connection that you needed to grow up out of. Like some of you may have grown up with parents or family members that talked about you, and this is how you was drawn to this connection. You didn't really find the self-love until you got in this connection, and you realize, I can offer myself better. I could be happy without this person. I don't have to be ashamed of who I am or any of that. A lot of you outgrew this connection and didn't even know that you needed to, because you realize there's more out there. Creator, I come to you and I thank you for the collective. I thank you for a mindset of change. I speak that they continue to move forward and know that the cup that they aspire for is for them, that they are warranted, they guaranteed it, and that they don't have to deal with anything from anyone. I speak that they continue to understand that, just because this situation didn't work out does not mean they're not warranted a good love relationship. Salah. Y'all good. And just know that things are going to work out, but don't give up on yourself and don't give people the claim to fame in your life. This your girl, NeenaRose. I see you tomorrow.